So I'm going to talk about the concept of justice, and once you understand right and wrong, and then you understand the importance of the concept of justice and how it relates to relationships, because it makes people like you. It's literally that simple. If you're able to seek justice or fight for justice for one another, humans like it when we stick up for and fight for one another. And all things that we can correctly do when it comes to butting heads with other human beings, in order to attack and defend one another, fall under the concept term of justice. This is the best word in the dictionary, for what it means to correctly butt heads with other human beings. And, also like state and federal departments were named after this word because this is the best word. And it encompasses all things, that you need to be able to do to stick up and fight for one another. This also goes for all kinds of relationships, friendships. If you want a really close friend, you have to be able to identify when something wrong happened to somebody else. You can't do bad things to them to begin with, but you also want to recognize when something wrong happened to them and also seek justice and fight for justice and have an interest in justice for that person and when that person was wronged. This goes for all relationships, friendships, girlfriends, boyfriends, anything under the umbrella term of romantic relationships and starting families. You always want to be able to, first, you don't do bad things to other people, but you have to identify when something bad happened to somebody else and be able to seek justice, fight for justice for others, and be interested in justice for others. And a lot of people are really bad at this because they never really grasped the importance of the concept of justice in the start of life, very early on. It's really not as easy to grasp as you think, especially if you do bad things yourself to people. But you need to understand this to be a great father, great mother, great friend to your friend. It's really important because humans are creatures and we need to be able to stick up and fight for one another and attack and defend in one another's favor. And all attack and defense that, we can do falls under the concept of, justice.